I had three dreams about New Jersey, specifically Atlantic City, with some kind of flood. The first one, I was at the bus stop with my mom, and I didn't see where the water came from. It was just flooded. The air was just flooded, and cars were trying to pass through, but they were getting stuck. And while we were at the bus stop, it was daytime, but it went immediately from daytime straight to nighttime. And I looked at my mom and I said, "Oh my gosh, this is it." And I said, "Run." And then we just ran, and I woke up. That was sometime in May. I don't know the date for that one. I didn't write it down. The other dream is not specific to Jersey. This is just what I heard. And this one was on the 13th of June. I just heard God say that in the dream. It was auditory. I just heard that God's wrath is on the coast, and lightning storm by power, not might. I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard. And then the next dream I had, this one is specific to Jersey. It was on the 23rd of August. I was in a building, a high-rise building, and my brother was there, and I was messing with an umbrella, like the tabletop ones. It was my mom's, and when I was messing with it, like opening it and closing it, there was a dried up mud spot on there, and it fell off the umbrella. So I went to go take it outside, and when I went outside, the patio door, like the mesh part, was already open, but also was a patio door. It was open as well. So I yelled to my brother and I said, "The patio, the mesh was open this whole time. There's probably gonna be bugs in here." So I was mad about that. And when I came back in, I looked up and I saw a bug, and I was like, "See, I saw my brother again. See, I told you there would be bugs in here." And then after I looked at the bug, I looked on the floor, and there was colorful fishes on the floor. Like it was like a shallow amount of water on the floor in our building, and colorful fishes were just swimming around. And at first I was in awe of it because they were very pretty, and I was like, "This is so nice. I could just stare at them all day." But then I was like, "Wait, why is there water in here, and why is there fishes in here?" So then I turned to look back towards the patio, and that's when I saw a giant wave, like a tsunami, coming towards us. And this is in Atlantic City. Like when I looked out the patio, I saw the boardwalk, like where the casinos are, in Atlantic City, and that's where the wave was coming. The second dream was the very next night, on the 24th. It was similar because again, I'm still in Atlantic City. But this time it started out where I was in the flood. Like I was in water. I was submerged in water, up to like my neck. And there's a detective out there, like a police officer, a woman, and she pulled me out of the water. And when she pulled me out of the water, I was confused by the water, by the flood, because the dream started where I was just in the water. I didn't even see where the water came from. But for some reason I asked her, I said, is the flood before the tsunami or after the tsunami? And she said, the tsunami is after. And then she said, "There's always a flood." And I just started crying. I started crying in a dream because the flood was so bad that I couldn't imagine that something else was gonna come as well. So that's why I was crying in a dream. But yeah, that was all the dreams about flooding and some kind of tsunami in Atlantic City.